Chosen one, have you noticed how people with bad intentions always seem uneasy around you? Even when you are quiet, even when you are not confronting them, even when you have done nothing at all, they shift in their seats. They avoid your eyes. They whisper about you behind your back. They pretend they do not care, but deep inside, they tremble. And this has puzzled you for so long. Why is it that those who are selfish, manipulative, or deceitful seem to fear you the most? Why do people who thrive in darkness become uncomfortable in your presence? The truth is simple. Because you carry something that darkness cannot tolerate. You are not just another person walking this earth. You are a chosen one, marked with light, and those who live in shadow can feel that light before you even speak a word. But before we go deeper, I want you to pause for a moment and center yourself. This message is not an accident. It is here to awaken something in you. Watch until the end, because there are confirmations and truths you need to hear, and there are special messages meant just for you at the close of this video. As you listen, take a moment to write your most sincere wishes in the comments and seal them with the number 777. That number is a sign of divine alignment, fulfillment, and completion. It amplifies your words into the universe. By doing this, you are sending your energy outward, declaring your desires, and opening yourself to receive. And if your spirit feels called, subscribe, so you remain connected to this stream of guidance and light that is made for you. Now, chosen one, back to the truth you must know. Bad people fear you not because of anything you do outwardly, but because of what you carry inwardly. You have an energy that exposes them. Your presence alone is like a mirror that shows them who they truly are, even when they try to hide it. When someone who lives in lies comes near you, they feel their lies crumble because your spirit radiates truth. When someone whose heart is heavy with hate encounters you, their hate feels powerless because you carry an atmosphere of peace. When someone thrives on manipulation, they struggle around you because your discernment pierces through their masks. You don't even have to call them out. They know, they feel it, they sense the authority within you, and that is why they fear you. You see, bad people survive by controlling others, by preying on weakness, by hiding in shadows. But you, chosen one, cannot be controlled. You cannot be deceived for long. You cannot be pulled into darkness because your spirit was made to detect it and overcome it. This is what sets you apart. Where others might fall easily into traps, you see them for what they are. Where others might be flattered by empty words, you feel the hollowness behind them. Where others might be deceived by appearances, your eyes go deeper. And this frustrates those with bad intentions, because you cannot be used the way they use others. And beyond your discernment, there is also your strength. Bad people fear you because they sense resilience in you. They sense that you cannot be broken the way they have broken others. They see that no matter what was thrown against you, betrayal, rejection, setbacks, you rose from it stronger, and that terrifies them. Because deep down, they know they cannot defeat someone who has already survived what should have destroyed them. You are a living reminder to them that light always wins over darkness, and that reminder is the one thing they cannot bear. Chosen one, you have to stop questioning yourself. For too long you've wondered if you were the problem, if perhaps you did something wrong to make people avoid you, envy you, or secretly despise you. But it was never about you doing something wrong. It was always about you doing something right. Your very existence unsettles those who cling to darkness, because you are a walking contradiction to everything they stand for. You are integrity in a world of deception. You are peace in a world of chaos. You are hope in a world of despair. And that is why they fear you, because your light reminds them of everything they lack and everything they cannot destroy. This fear is not always loud or obvious. Sometimes it comes in subtle ways. They avoid your presence. They exclude you from their circles. They whisper lies about you to others, trying to destroy your name because they cannot destroy your spirit. Sometimes they even smile to your face while secretly wishing to see you fall. But all of these actions are fueled by the same truth. They fear you. And fear makes people act in strange ways. But take this as confirmation, chosen one. You are feared because you are powerful, and that power was given to you for a purpose. Chosen one, what you carry inside of you is far greater than you may realize. You think you are just living, surviving, trying to make it through day by day. But your presence is shaking atmospheres in ways you cannot see. When you walk into a room, people feel it. Those aligned with truth feel peace and comfort, but those aligned with darkness feel exposed and unsettled. This is why bad people always fear you. Your energy is not neutral. It reveals, it disrupts, it unmasks. And for those who live behind masks, nothing is more terrifying than being seen. They have built their lives on deception, manipulation, and control. They move in shadows because shadows hide their motives. But chosen one, you were born to carry light. And wherever you go, you unconsciously shine that light. You don't even have to try. Your spirit does it naturally. That is why the lies they carefully weave begin to unravel in your presence. That is why their plans start falling apart when you are around. It's not that you're confronting them directly, but that your spirit, refined by pain and aligned with truth, radiates clarity that makes falsehoods crumble. This is the authority you carry, chosen one. It is not loud, it is not boastful, it is quiet, but undeniable. And authority always disrupts those who thrive on control. When a manipulator meets someone they cannot manipulate, they panic. When a liar meets someone they cannot deceive, they grow defensive. When someone with bad intentions meets someone whose energy exposes them, they feel weak. This is why their fear of you is so strong. It's because your very existence takes away the power they hold over others. And here is a mystery you need to understand. They do not just fear you for what you are now, but for what you are becoming. Bad people sense potential. They can see the glow of your future before you fully walk into it. They may not be able to put it into words, but they feel it. The unshakable destiny, the unbreakable resilience, the authority that will only grow stronger with time. This is why they try to stop you early, why they gossip about you, why they exclude you, why they treat you like a threat before you even realize the weight you carry. They fear what you will become, because even now, in your refining, you are powerful. But chosen one, here is the truth they cannot accept. No matter how much they resist you, they cannot touch your destiny. They cannot cancel what heaven has written. They cannot dim what was placed inside of you. They cannot reverse the strength your scars gave you. And this truth torments them. Because deep down, they know that your path is untouchable. They know that no matter what obstacles they place in your way, you will overcome. They know that every attempt to harm you will only make you stronger. Every betrayal will only deepen your wisdom. Every rejection will only redirect you closer to where you are meant to be. This is why their fear grows. It's not only about what you carry now, it's about what you will carry tomorrow. They sense that the same energy that unsettles them today will become unstoppable authority in the future. They fear the moment when the light you carry grows so bright that they can no longer hide it all. That is why they try to silence you now. That is why they spread lies, exclude you, and attack your character. But even in this, they are confirming your power. Because no one wastes energy fighting what is not a threat. Their very resistance is proof of your significance. Chosen one, I need you to hold on to this truth. Their fear is not your problem to solve. It is simply evidence of who you are. Stop shrinking yourself to make others comfortable. Stop questioning if you are the reason they act the way they do. You are not the reason. They are. Their fear is their own reflection, their own awareness of what they cannot control. Do not carry the weight of their insecurity. Stand tall in the authority you were given. Because the more you embrace your light, the more their fear will confirm that you are walking exactly where you were meant to be. And remember this: fear always reveals weakness. When bad people fear you, it shows you that they are already losing power. They may appear strong, they may act bold, they may pretend they are in control, but their fear of you exposes their vulnerability. And this is why you do not need to fight them in their own way. You do not need to lower yourself into their games. You do not need to prove yourself to them. Simply continue shining, continue walking, continue growing. Your presence alone is already doing the work. Chosen one, the reason bad people fear you goes deeper than your presence today. It is rooted in your past. You have survived what others thought would destroy you. You have walked through storms that should have left you broken. You have carried burdens so heavy that even those who despise you know they would have collapsed under the same weight. And this is why they fear you, because your survival is proof of a strength they cannot comprehend. Your scars tell a story that terrifies those who thrive on control. They look at you and realize that nothing they do can match what you've already endured. They recognize that betrayal, rejection, and loss have already tested you. And still, you rose. They know that attempts to break you now will only echo the trials you have already overcome, trials that built you into someone unshakable. They fear your past because it has equipped you with resilience they can never manufacture. Think about it. How many times did you feel like giving up, yet you still stood? How many nights did you cry silently, yet you woke up stronger? How many moments did you feel abandoned, yet you pressed forward with faith? These moments shaped you into the chosen one you are today. Every trial added a layer of endurance. Every heartbreak added compassion. Every setback added wisdom. And bad people, whether they admit it or not, see this in you. They may not understand how you do it, but they know you cannot be broken easily, and that terrifies them. You see, bad people thrive on weakness. They take advantage of those who have not yet learned their strength. They manipulate those who are desperate for approval. They exploit those who are blinded by pain. But you, chosen one, no longer fit into these categories. You have faced your pain and learned from it. You have walked through rejection and discovered your worth. You have endured loneliness and found peace within yourself. These lessons made you untouchable in ways they cannot stand. You no longer fall for the tricks that once worked. You no longer tolerate the treatment you once accepted. And in this transformation, you became someone bad people cannot control. This is why your presence exposes them, not just because of the light you carry now, but because of the battles you've already won. Your scars radiate silent authority. They remind the world that you've been tested and found unbreakable. And when those with bad intentions encounter someone unbreakable, fear rises within them. They know they cannot play their games with you. They know their usual tactics will not work. They know you see too clearly and stand too firmly for them to pull you down. Chosen one, understand that your past is not something to be ashamed of. It is your greatest weapon. The very things that once caused you pain are now the reasons bad people cannot stand against you. Every dark season you survived became armor. Every heartbreak became discernment. Every betrayal became clarity. Every wound became wisdom. And now, when you enter a room, you do not enter as a victim. You enter as a warrior. People can sense this. They can feel the depth of your journey, even if they do not know the details. And those who live in shadows feel especially uncomfortable, because your strength reminds them of everything they lack. But here is the deeper truth. They don't just fear your past. They fear what your past made you capable of. Because if you could survive those storms, you can survive anything they attempt now. If you could rise from the ashes before, you will rise again no matter what comes. And this knowledge eats away at them. They want to see you fall, but they know that even if you stumble, you will rise again stronger. That is what terrifies them most. Not that you are flawless, but that you are resilient beyond their comprehension. So, chosen one, never hide your scars. Never silence your story. Never downplay the weight of what you have survived. Because those very things are the reason you are feared. Those very things are the reason you carry authority when you walk into a room. Those very things are the reason darkness trembles in your presence. You are living proof that the worst storms cannot destroy the chosen. And as long as you stand, you are a reminder to the world that light always rises again. Chosen one. One of the greatest reasons bad people fear you is because you see through them. You have a gift of discernment that most people ignore or dismiss. Where others are fooled by appearances, sweet words, or carefully crafted masks, you feel the truth underneath. You might not always speak it, but you know it. Deep down, you sense when someone's energy doesn't match their words. You notice the small cracks in their stories. You feel the heaviness they try to hide. This ability, chosen one, is what makes you dangerous to those who thrive in lies. Understand this. People with bad intentions survive by deceiving others. They present a false version of themselves. Charming, kind, trustworthy, while hiding their true motives of envy, manipulation, or selfish gain. Many fall for this because the surface looks so convincing. But not you. You've lived through too much to be blind. You've experienced betrayal, so you know how deceit feels. You've survived heartbreak, so you recognize false love. You've endured manipulation, so you can smell control when it's near. Every trial gave you sharper eyes, sharper ears, a sharper spirit. And this discernment is like fire to those who live in shadows. It burns away their illusions. This is why they avoid you, chosen one. It's not because you call them out publicly. It's because you don't have to. The very way you look at them makes them uncomfortable. They feel naked around you, exposed without explanation. You don't need to gather evidence. You don't need to argue. You simply know. And that knowing unsettles them. They fear you because they can't hide around you the way they hide around others. Your discernment strips away the safety of their masks, leaving them vulnerable. Bad people fear discernment because it removes their power. Their entire influence depends on being unseen for what they truly are. But your spirit shines a spotlight on their true nature, even in silence. That is why some try to discredit you. They spread lies about you, hoping others will not believe your insight. That is why some avoid you entirely, pretending to dislike you for superficial reasons when the truth is, they just cannot stand being seen. That is why some attack you, not because you've done them harm, but because your clarity threatens the shadows they live in. Chosen one, never underestimate the power of your intuition. You may have doubted it in the past. You may have gaslighted yourself into thinking, maybe I'm imagining this, or maybe I'm overthinking. But time always proves you right. The truths you sensed about people eventually come to the surface, even if it takes months or years. This is confirmation. Your discernment is real. It is sharp. It is a gift. And it is one of the greatest weapons you carry in the last times. Do you see why bad people fear you? You make it impossible for them to play their games. When they try to manipulate, you sense the strings. When they try to flatter, you hear the hollowness. When they try to guilt you, you recognize the trap. And because of this, they cannot control you. And when someone cannot be controlled, they become feared. Your discernment makes you unshakable to their tactics, and they know it. But chosen one, this discernment is not only for your protection, it is also part of your calling as a leader. In a world full of deception, you are one of the few who can still see clearly. When others are blinded by charm or distracted by appearances, you will be the one to speak truth. When others fall into traps, you will be the one to guide them out. Your clarity will be a light for many, helping them recognize what is real and what is false. This is why your discernment had to be sharpened through so much pain, because without it, you could not lead others out of confusion. And here is the deeper truth. Discernment is not just about people. It's about timing, opportunities, and paths. Chosen one, you can sense when something is not right, even if it looks good on the surface. You can feel when a door is meant for you and when it's a distraction. You can sense when to step forward and when to wait. This ability will preserve you in the last times, when deception will be everywhere. While others chase glitter that leads to emptiness, you will walk the narrow path of truth. And this is what makes you unstoppable. Bad people fear you because they cannot fool you. They fear you because you cannot be easily swayed. They fear you because your eyes, sharpened by experience, pierce through every disguise. And whether you speak your discernment aloud or keep it in silence, your knowing is enough to unsettle them. This is why, chosen one, you must never hide this gift. Do not silence yourself to make others comfortable. Do not ignore your intuition out of fear of being wrong. Trust it. Honor it. Because it was given to you for such a time as this. Chosen one, another reason bad people fear you is because of something you cannot see, but they can feel. Your aura. Your aura is the energy you carry, the unseen field that radiates from your spirit and touches every environment you enter. You may not always be aware of it, but others feel it instantly. Some are comforted by it, some are drawn to it, and some, especially those with bad intentions, are disturbed by it. This is because your aura does not just exist, it speaks. It speaks of survival, of resilience, of authority, of light. It carries everything you have endured, everything you have overcome, and everything you are destined to become. And when bad people encounter it, they feel exposed, powerless, and uneasy. Your aura is like a shield. It protects you from energy meant to harm you, but it also exposes those who carry it. Think of the times you walked into a room and immediately felt tension, even before anyone said a word. That was your aura reading the atmosphere, and at the same time, your aura was being felt by others. Those who carried hidden motives suddenly grew nervous. Those who lived in dishonesty began to fumble. Those who thrived in manipulation felt uncomfortable. Not because you said anything, but because your presence shifted the energy in the room. That is the power of your aura. Bad people fear this because they know they cannot control it. They can manipulate words, twist appearances, and control narratives, but they cannot touch energy that is authentic, aligned, and divine. Your aura carries truth, and truth is something darkness cannot coexist with. That is why they avoid you. That is why they talk about you behind your back. That is why they create distance or hostility without reason. It's not that you are doing anything wrong, it's that your energy refuses to let them feel comfortable in their shadows. Chosen one, your aura was not always this strong. It became what it is today because of everything you endured. Every storm you survived added weight to your presence. Every betrayal you overcame added authority to your energy. Every rejection you healed from added clarity to your spirit. Your aura has been refined like fire refines gold. This is why people who meet you often say you feel different, why strangers sometimes open up to you without knowing why others feel peace when they sit next to you. They are feeling the resilience and light you carry. And while good-hearted people are drawn to it, those with hidden darkness are repelled by it. Understand this. Your aura is not just light, it is also resilience. When bad people sense your energy, they realize they cannot break you. They may not know your story, but they feel the strength it has given you. They sense the unshakable spirit behind your calmness. They feel the authority behind your silence. This makes them uneasy because they thrive on finding weakness, and in you, they find strength instead. That is what they fear. And here is the deeper layer. Your aura not only exposes, it transforms. People with good intentions feel comforted around you. People who are struggling but open to healing feel inspired around you. But people with bad intentions feel convicted around you. It's as if your energy shines a light on the very things they try to bury. They may act like they dislike you, but in reality, they dislike what your presence forces them to confront in themselves. And this confrontation creates fear. This is why bad people fear staying close to you for too long. At first, they may try to test you, to pull you into their games, to see if your strength is only a surface glow. But the longer they remain around you, the more unsettled they become. Because your energy is consistent, your resilience does not fade, your light does not dim, and their shadows cannot withstand it for long. So they withdraw, they distance themselves, or they turn against you. All of these reactions confirm the truth. It was never you who was the problem. It was your aura revealing theirs. Chosen one, never underestimate the power of what you carry. You do not need to argue with bad people. You do not need to fight them with their weapons. Your aura does the work for you. The strength of your spirit, the clarity of your heart, and the purity of your intentions radiate in ways that cannot be hidden. You are a walking atmosphere shift. Wherever you go, energy changes, and those aligned with truth will be drawn to you, while those aligned with lies will be repelled. This is not a curse, it is confirmation. So, embrace it. Stop questioning why some people leave when you've done nothing wrong. Stop wondering why certain individuals avoid you, even though you were kind to them. Stop doubting yourself when hostility comes without cause. These are not rejections. They are revelations. Your aura revealed what they carried, and their fear made them retreat. And that retreat is not your loss. It is your protection. Because chosen one, not everyone deserves access to your energy. Chosen one, now you can finally see why bad people always fear you. It has never been about your mistakes, your flaws, or your past. It has always been about your light, your energy, your strength, and your destiny. Even when you didn't see it yourself, others did. Even when you doubted your worth, their fear confirmed it. Because deep down, they know something you are only now beginning to embrace. You cannot be stopped. They fear you because you survived what was meant to destroy you. They fear you because your scars turned into wisdom, and your silence turned into clarity. They fear you because your presence exposes what they try so desperately to hide. And they fear you because you cannot be controlled, manipulated, or broken the way they have done to others. Chosen one, you represent everything their darkness cannot stand: resilience, truth, and light. But here is what you must understand as we close. Their fear is not your burden, it is your confirmation. Every whisper, every attempt to exclude you, every false accusation, every cold stare is proof that your light is working. It is proof that your aura is shifting atmospheres. It is proof that your destiny is undeniable. You are not here to fit in, chosen one. You are here to stand out, to lead, to carry light into the last times, to remind others that hope is not dead and truth cannot be buried. And what they fear most is not who you are right now. It is who you are becoming. They sense it. The authority in you is only growing. The wisdom in you is sharpening. The resilience in you is deepening. The light in you is shining brighter than ever. They know that when the time comes, you will rise fully into your role, and nothing they do can stop it. That is what truly terrifies them. So stand tall, chosen one. Do not shrink to make others comfortable. Do not silence your truth to avoid their fear. Do not doubt yourself when their resistance grows. Their fear is the evidence that you are walking in power. Their fear is the proof that you are chosen. Their fear is the sign that your destiny is unfolding exactly as it was written. Chosen one, step forward boldly. Embrace the authority you carry. Accept the light that surrounds you. You were not chosen to be hidden. You were chosen to be seen, to be felt, to be heard. And as you walk in that truth, remember this: no bad person, no shadow, no lie can stop what was placed inside of you. Your destiny is secure, your strength is undeniable, and your future is unstoppable. That is why they fear you, and that is why you must never fear them.